Alright, this is going to be the beginning of a new set of S-Type videos. What I want to do now is run this engine and see if we can get it up to temperature and see what the gauges do. Not quite sure. Ironically, looking at the mileometer, the tripometer, it's all sevens, like you get on a one-arm bandit. I hope this isn't a one-arm bandit. While sitting in here, oh look, there's a gasket on the windshield. That should not be there. I can smell the leather in here. I mean, this has been done very well, the leather in here. It is remarkably nice. The wood's a little interesting, to say the least. But, you know, it's not terrible. As I said before, yeah, I'd buy it. But not at the prices they're currently going at. There's a few anomalies that just unfortunately do bring the price of this vehicle down. So let's, right, foot is on brake. We're in park. Ignition on. Pump's churning, generator light is on. Let's see if she'll start. A little tricky. There she goes. Oh, nope. Try again. Oh, there's a few rattles. Okay, she revs quite freely. Settles. Oh, where's she going? No, that's too low, guys. Come on, back up. We're hovering around 5. That's not good enough. Should be around 750. I wanted to get warm, and then I'm going to put my balancer on it to see how balanced we are. So let me just give it a few revs. Now with an automatic it can be around 750, 1000 rather than a manual, which you really only want to be around 750. Well, the oil pressure gauge has gone off the scale. The water temperature gauge is trembling. The fuel tank says it's way past empty, and the ammeter says I'm charging, god damn it, I'm charging, which is probably true. I would imagine I can't trust the other 3 gauges. We'll see. Maybe the water one will, you know, come up a bit. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. She is shaking a bit. Trying to get her a bit warmed up here, but I want her to idle around 750, and then I'm just going to leave it to idle for quite some time. You don't really, once you know, I don't know when this was last run and how she performed then, so you don't want to go crazy with it. You know, once you get, you know, you've got to get things what shall we say, warmed up. You've got to get the oil around. You've got to get things, oh, what's the word, back to being happy running. Now this is ticking over just above 5,000. $5,000 he says. Ha ha, 500 you dickwad. No, and she's ticking quite nice. So I'm going to get my balancer on it and see what kind of sucking we're doing, or whether I need to adjust them, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want to make sure the engine has got a little warmer, so we'll give it a few minutes before I actually do that, and then we'll we'll see how it balances, or how the carbs are balanced. I was going to do this on the ramp, but I don't need to be on the ramp to do the balancing, so I thought I'd just do it where we are right now. Let's go back out there, have a quick look at the engine, listen to it, and then I'm going to shut you off and bring you back when I do the balancing. Let's go to the back first. Okay, we're getting a little bit of juice coming out of the pipe, mainly on the right hand bank. That's okay. It could be that we have a slight sleek or even a slight leak from the water side, which is why I want to get things warmed up. I don't know where we are with this vehicle. I've never touched the engine other than what I've done to get it started. Let me get my light. Where's my light on? Oh, here it is. In there, I think these valves are probably way out of adjustment, so me getting this balanced is going to be kind of tricky. I'll do what I can. Yeah, it almost sounds as if there's no oil getting up the top, so I'm just going to let this tick over quietly for a little while. Probably the engine does need a rebuild, but I'm sure the owner doesn't want to get into that kind of expense. Yeah, these tappets are way rattly. This is all of them need a damn good re-shinning, which is a long-winded process and quite an expensive one too. Don't you be on there, damn it. Yeah, issues do like to suck. I'm afraid it really does sound a bit like a tractor engine. I'll try balancing them and see. Actually, let's do that now. Let's not fuck around. Stay with me. Here's my little balancer. Let's see what I get on these carburetors. Okay, so I'm sorry about the noise here, but obviously I can't show you carb tuning without the engine running. What you should do when you have this particular type of balancer is try and get it to hover around the middle, and that's done by adjusting this. It's just an easier way to do it. So on this one, I'm hovering, hang on. She is a little, where's she going? Hang on. Okay, so she's staying on the middle there. That's okay, that's good. And this is staying on the middle here, hopefully. It's a little bit above. I just want to wait for it to settle. Now do note the engine is warm while I'm doing this. I got it up to temperature. Hang on a second here. Okay, so that's a little above, so it's sucking more air than it should. So you turn it down a fraction, dropping slightly. There we go. Now, one other thing that I did not mention, and I should, is I have loosened the nut here so that when I adjust one carburetor, it doesn't affect the other one. Now, what we need to do again is to do the test to see how the mixture is. We'll start with the back carburetor, but let me hang on a second. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm just going to lift it slightly. Okay, it's stalled. That means the mixture is too lean. So we need to richen the mixture. And by that... Oh, excuse me. Hang on a second. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Now, before I dive in with the engine running, in order to adjust the mixture, you need to turn clockwise to richen the mixture, which is what I need to do on these carbs, or anti-clockwise, or as America says, counterclockwise, to lean it. But these carburetors, both of them, are not running rich enough, so we need to turn clockwise. And you need to reset it each time, and then we will also, once we've done that, we'll double check the balance. So let me fire this baby up again, and then let's get started on adjusting the mixture. Now the mixer screw is way down there, but we're working on the back carb, so we'll do that first. And that's here. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to screw it down half a turn. Now I know that the front one needs it as well, so just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do that one half a turn as well. Now, I wouldn't normally do that, but I know they both need it. Let's let this settle for a minute. Oh, there she goes, she's stalled again. This is a real pain in the ass adjustment thing you have to do, especially when I'm not quite sure about the engine, the condition of the engine. So my adjustments here are, I want to say almost pointless. I just want to try and make it run nice. The only other thing that I haven't done, and I got to do it before I continue with this because I'm probably wasting my time, is I want to make sure that the timing's dead right. I can't do that, as I mentioned, until I get it up on the ramp. So let me do that. Let me get this baby up on the ramp. And I'll tell you what, when we get it up on the ramp, let's do a view underneath and see what we got. Be interesting to see. This is a digression from the carburetor tuning, I know, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. That's all I can say. I'm going to now start moving cars around. If you look out there, those two under the cover are in the way. All of this shit here is in the way for me to get it on my ramp here. So, well, I've got to hope that the one under the left cover is an XK8. That should start. Never normally fails. The one under the right cover, and this is as we're looking at them, is my Corvette C4. And obviously you can see my baby, my work truck in the back. I say work truck. I'm retired, but you know, it's the one I do all my shit with. So let me move things around. It's going to take me a little while, and then we'll come back and I'll get this baby up on the lift and we'll check the timing, so you'll get to see how to check the timing. Won't that be exciting for you? So you better go and get your tissues. All right, so we can't move any further S-Type wise at the moment until I move shit around. Now, I could have just not shown you this and just done it, but I figured, what the fuck? Maybe you guys might enjoy it. All of this shit here needs to be over there. That blue thing there needs to be up there. Those two things out there are in the fucking way, as well as the little green one. So I thought, all right, let's go get it done. So I came out here. I looked at the sky and there was black clouds. Oh fuck, I can't do that because I've got to move shit out. So these big black clouds, and then I looked at the sky. Like 20 minutes later. Don't know about you. I see a cloud over there. A cloud over there. That's about it. Oh dear. Don't you love it? So, now let's really bore you. Because I'm going to uncover this little beastie here and see if it will start before I even get in to all the other shit I gotta do. As you can see, it's still a little on the breezy side, so wrapping this up like I would normally do is probably not going to happen. I'm sorry, you're probably getting a really strange view. Okay, let's see. And this, as you are probably aware, is my Corvette C4. Now, this baby needs a respray. No two ways about it. Finding someone to do it is difficult. The only place I have found, which is not a place I'm particularly fond of, is called Mako. But they do a reasonable job at a relatively cheap price. To respray this, they are quoting me somewhere between $600 and $1,100. So I said, okay, great. That's a fucking big difference. 600, 1100. Anyway, it's something I've got to get done before I can sell it. I will not sell it looking at as it is. Sorry about this, guys. I'm fighting the wind here. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to be able to wrap this up like I would normally wrap it up. So let's just fold it up. And let's see if I can get this baby to start. And if I can't, well, maybe it's going to get wet today. So let's get this inside, out of the wind. Well, let's see if the Corvette will start. Why am I carrying this piece of paper? It's the insurance document that needs to be in the car. All right. Okay, here we go. And those of you that haven't seen this Corvette before, she's a beauty. Apart from paintwork, of course. Ooh. Right. Let's see if we have any juice. I'm not putting money on this. Really not. Well, it recognised the key. See what happens when we turn the ignition on. Well, we got some lights. And the gas pedal a couple of pumps. And nothing. The battery is as flat as a fucking pancake. Yet again. It's a brand new battery. I've got a parasitic draw. Ah, shit. Alright. Sorry guys. This video will have to continue another day. I gotta pop the hood now and put the battery on charge. There is definitely a parasitic draw here somewhere. I mean, it's unfortunate. This car sits and I don't use it. I really would love to use it, but I've too many other things going on. Yeah, what do you mean too many, Gary? I mean too many. Let me make sure I put my insurance document in here. Oh dear. Okay, I'm sorry, this is probably pretty boring for you guys, but well, maybe amusing. Okay, whoa, what's going on there? At least I'm up to date with my insurance document. And there's something that is very amusing for you. Well, me amusing, oh, I don't know. See all these switches in here? This is all to do with the seats. Obviously, these are for the passenger side, and these are for the driver. I can't remember what that's for. Oh, I think that might be the mirror one. And then you flip it to whichever side you want. And these are the window switches. Okay, that's absolutely nothing to do with Jaguars. Oh, look. Security, security, security. Yeah, that's because I got the door open. If I put the key in, I think security will fuck off. Yeah, security fucks off when you do that. But well, would you watch that? Take it out of gear. That wouldn't be good. Let's lift the clutch up slowly because you never can be tell. Can be tell. You never can tell. Okay, that is what's called a port-tuned V8 Chevy engine. Believe me guys, girls, this fucker is powerful. I've not driven it much, but I gotta tell you, you put an extra crease in the driver's seat when you drive it. I'm not sure why it didn't want to start before, but hey, she's running now. I think we'll let her continue to run for a little while. Just to get her warmed up. And believe it or not, this baby shows a mere 54,000 miles. Nothing. I think it's probably garage kept. Just listen to that though. It's fucking beautiful. Do you want to go to the back and have a listen? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? I know I do. Come on, let's go. Hang on. up, guys. I lost my shoe. Lost me flippy flop. As you can see, the paintwork really needs help. Just listen to that. I mean, she hasn't been run for a long time. A little bit of smoke there, that's not a surprise. What do you think of that lovely throbbing engine sound, eh? I tell you, this car's a fucking beast. Maybe one day I'll do a video with me taking it for a ride. That would be good. Not quite sure how I'm going to have to mount the camera, but I'll figure something out. At the moment, the camera's on the top of my dumbass head. I'm just going to leave this running, and I guess this is kind of a teaser. So you're going to have to keep looking at my channel to see when I take it for a ride. And that may occur as soon as tomorrow, I don't know. I gotta move shit around, but I won't be driving this today. I've had too many glasses of wine. I'm not going to take that on the street. I'm an idiot sometimes, as you know, but I ain't going to risk it. That ain't worth it. So I'm just going to leave it around running for a little while. I really must sort those exhaust pipes out. They're not quite even, are they? Look, you see them? You know, that one doesn't look bad, but that's cattle trucked. I've got to sort that out. I'm just going to leave her running, and I'm going to cut you guys off now, put this video out. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully this is a kind of nice teaser for you. Okay, gonna leave you with this one last vision of the beauty, apart from the paintwork, of course. Damn, it's another car I love. Well, the weather certainly seems to be on my side. The Corvette is running. I need to do some juggling to get the S Type on the ramp. I wasn't going to do this, and do you guys want to come along for the ride? And by the ride I mean me moving shit around. May not be in the least bit interesting to you. Maybe it will. I'll record it and put it out there, and if you guys don't like it, I suggest you just fast forward. First, we have to move my truck. So let's get the truck on the street. And this baby is one of my favorites. She's a good old workhorse. I don't give a shit about copyright, I just don't want that noise to interfere with my verbiage. Don't hit that one, that's the West Mercedes. You hit that, you're fucking dead. Now, let's see, I'm probably going to bring the Corvette out onto the street so I can move the XK8. So let's give this baby a little bit more room here. And we'll park this one over here. Now, we've got to remember how to drive a stick shift. Or as I just prefer it, a car. Alright. Now this Corvette hasn't moved in months. You can hear she's running. She's running good. Why do I want to get the Corvette out of the way? Because I'm going to try and move the S Type and I'm not sure how good the brakes are, or the transmission. So here we go. Let's see what happens when we try and move this baby. Are you still with me? Sorry about that. Get that clutch working. Reverse. Pull up. And in. Brake is on. Brake is off. Let's see what happens. Well, we have liftoff. She's trying to move. Yep, she's moving. Alright, take it easy here. Don't hit the Mercedes. Sorry guys, you're probably getting a really strange view here. But what the fuck? You don't have to watch the video. You can fast forward. But I'm sure you want to see me fuck up. Well, I can do my damnedest not to. I'm sorry about the camera being banged there. It's the roof in here is remarkably low. Oh look, there's a fucking organ donor. Stupid kid on a bike without a crash helmet. Let's see if first works, shall we? I'm trying to take it easy because I'm not sure how good or bad this car is at the moment. Okay. Well, we're doing good. Don't hit that truck. The owner's a bastard. Well, there we go. Actually, I'm going to leave it in gear and shut her off. Now let's go to the next thing. Which, sorry, there you go, smacking again. Is to move the S Type out. Now I'm going to do that before I actually move the XK8. And you may be wondering why. It's simple. I want to move all that shit underneath the ramp over. Now the biggest problem I'm gonna have is the motorcycle. Excuse me a second. Why, you may say, is the motorcycle such a problem? Because I hurt my leg last time I tried to move this fucker. Let's see if we can back the S Type out, shall we? Let's see what happens there. Nope, gotta go the other way. Ain't gonna get to it that way. I gotta say, in all honesty, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I have never driven this car before, so I don't know how things are. I feel I have a pedal, as in brake, but I don't know about the transmission. Yep, still have a pedal, so I could end up having to turn this off rather rapidly. Let's see if I can find reverse, shall we? See what happens. This could be a disaster, guys. Well, let's drive. Where's reverse? Should be there. Nothing's happening. Let's try a little further. Nope. This is not good. Nope. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Over there, that's park. First one should be reverse. Oh, here we go. We have movement. Everything's a little shaky here. The brake seems to work. I won't call it good, but it seems to work. I'm backing up nicely. It's fucking slowly too, I can tell you that. I'm being so careful here. Oh dear. Oh, look at the state of that windshield. Alright. Oh, that's no fucking mirrors. Alright, well. Whoa. How about that? I'm going backwards. I tell you what, just for shits and giggles, let's see what happens if we try forwards. That's neutral. We got forwards. We got some kind of brakes. I wouldn't put money on them. It says D. We got nothing, so that's neutral. It now says neutral, and that is reverse. All right. Okay. All right. Let's bring her forward a bit. Yeah, those brakes are a little iffy. However, let's get that up into neutral. Sorry, park. All right, now let's shut this off. The task, and this is all just so I can look at the ignition timing. Okay, what has she done? Well, it's out of both pipes, so that could just be liquid. I'm not going to worry about that. Not right now. So, the main reason I did this is so I can get the S Type on the ramp. And you can see she has left her little deposit, to say the least. Wow. That's what she's done while she's been sitting here not running. Okay, yes, I know it ran eventually. Now what I've got to do, I'm going to move all that shit from there over to here. I'm not going to waste your time watching me move shit. But once it's done, then we'll move the XK8. I'll show you that. And then we'll get the S Type up on the ramp. Once I've got the S Type up on the ramp, I'll show you it underneath. Hopefully that is something you will enjoy. That will be in the next video. It's not going to be in this video. This is the final chapter of this particular video, because I think you're up to about 30 minutes right now, and I don't like to make them too long, but I think, you know, the 5-minute ones piss me off. You know, oh, it's 5 minutes. But could you show us some shit? You know, could you give us some amusement, some entertainment? So, you know, like 15 to 30, maybe 40 minutes is enough. Sometimes I know I go further than that. That's not intentional, but, you know, you got to finish off shit. All right, so there you go, guys. Hopefully you're not getting too terrible of you. If you are, well, that's tough fucking shit, isn't it? There she is. She's out. I backed her up. She drove. She went back. She went forwards. The brakes have got some kind of function in them. So hopefully that will please the customer. That's it. Please do the usual for me. Like, comment, subscribe. Please tell your friends. You know, I don't know. They say it helps the algorithms. I don't know what fucking good that does me. But I really would like to get to 1,000 by the end of the year.